here for the 9 p.m. draw on Friday night. It is actually 9:10. That's all right. We have on our feature matchups, Sheet 1, which is the Trader team from Bucks County, featuring John Trader as Skip. And
we've got a Cassie, a John, and a Maria.
Yeah, so I think Cassie is also from Bucks. Maria, possibly from Plainfield.
I think both teams are Bucks Plainfield variations.
All right, well, that's what happens on the East Coast. And they are playing Steve Johnson's team of
Jesse,
Bucks.
Kyle, and Teak.
Yes. All right, and then on sheet 2, we have half Philadelphia, half Diamond State of Elena and Steve with Kate and Mike. And they are playing a team that listed themselves from Albany, but their skip is from Potomac. And everybody except for the lead has the last name of Johnson.
So that's Cody, Chelsea, Kent, and Stevie. Stevie would be the Rodriguez.
Yeah, I'm kind of convinced that Cody has a mailing list of people who curl whose last name are Johnson that he can go find and play with.
Well, he needed to get Steve as his lead to have a complete Johnson team.
He's played with Steve Johnson as well before in, I believe, some of the Bucks events. They've had the Johnson, and Martha O'Connor team. All right, and we are off to the racetrack. Some frantic sweeping going on sheet 1 for Team Johnson, looking to raise their center guard just a little.
They do give it a tap into the rings.
To the nice 12-foot, very nice. All right.
I don't really know how to do it.
We have Maria, who is going to be asked to draw around.
Getting out in the weeds here to get around that very wide red guard.
Yep, so we're putting our sweepers to work. John is digging in hard.
Looks like they have given up on it.
No, it's because it's going to go over. But
Nope.
no, that's unfortunate.
They have given up on that rock.
All right, over on sheet 2, we have a rock that's now in the 8-foot from Elena that Cody Johnson is calling for a hit on. The rock will be thrown by Kent.
And
All right. Kent looks like he's going to collide with the yellow guard.
yes, that is going to hit the guard, but
it
not
is not
going
going
to
move
take it
of
out.
play. So we are okay under the free guard zone rule. It was not touching the center line, so it could be moved.
Pretty sure we're not playing the no-tick rule.
I don't know. Let's consult the official rule book.
The official rule book was last updated before the no-tick rule existed.
Whatevs. All right. Sweepers are hard at work on sheet 1 for John Haggerty's rock. Steve Sabatino on sheet 2 with a
Looks like a draw.
Yeah, under the red pile, perhaps, of corner guards.
Looks like it's got plenty of weight there.
Yeah. All right. Yellow on sheet 1.
And
Looks like they're going to try to draw maybe underneath the red corner. That's what it looks like to me.
looks like it.
They've already got the center line controlled pretty well at the moment.
Is it gonna tick?
No, he's by.
That's pretty close. But he's going to get Steve to sweep it deeper.
Undercover, yep.
Full on the tee line.
All right, so John's asking for other John to draw down to it.
Error on like back 4, back 8.
All right, over on sheet 2, looks like red was looking to draw on top of that yellow that Steve threw and will just pass by.
On sheet 1, this draw is going to be more like a hit here.
Looking good. Nice
And
tap.
it knocks the yellow right out of there.
All right, good tap.
So red's sitting 1. We got a bumper weight hit called by Steve Johnson.
For Jesse, who was just at the GNCC Women's event with Carolyn Lloyd, Janine Furminder, and Gretchen. And they were the A event runner-ups. They played Caitlin Pulley's team from Rochester, and if you're thinking Caitlin Pulley's name sounds really familiar, I believe Caitlin Pulley won the USA Mixed event a year or 2 ago and represented the United States at the World Mixed in Aberdeen, Scotland that year. All right, we have a red rock on sheet 2 that looks like they're trying to get around the yellow in the top of the house and come right down to, field goal.
Let's shift this here.
So Steve Johnson's team, this is apparently the first time they've ever curled together. And Jessie says she got into it because her boyfriend curled and she never saw him, so she decided to curl to see him.
That's a pretty good reason to start curling, although I don't know if she's played on the same team as her boyfriend. Maybe. I think all the times that I've seen Jessie, she was on a women's event, so.
The red just flashing by the yellow.
All right. There's a yellow on sheet 2 that looks like it's going to touch the boards, but will in fact stay in play. That's kind of impressive to do.
Give me more weight. Control. Yeah, more weight. Yep.
Jessie's favorite type of bacon is tofu.
That is not bacon.
Steve Johnson electing to take out the red.
With a nice hit and roll by Jessie.
Now 2 rocks in the rings. John looking for a draw in.
All right, over on sheet 2, we have yellow, who looks like they're sitting 2 at the moment. In the back 4, and then on the side in the 8-foot. Mike Glessner looking for a draw from Kate.
John.
Apparently Jessie is a Team Fujisawa fan. And
Fun fact about Team Fujisawa, or at least actually for Fujisawa herself, I met her recently, and she apparently is left-handed, but throws right-handed because the rest of her team throws right-handed. I did not know this. She will sign autographs, however, with her left hand.
that is what is important.
That is. And her signature is very cute. It comes in a little curling rock that she draws for you. It is absolutely adorable. All right, on sheet 2, we had a little bit of a yellow tick on the red, so now we've got red, who's sitting in the top 4, as second shot and is very promotable. Cody Johnson quite possibly calling for that tap on it to move shot rock, which is in the back 4. Steve Johnson here with his first rock.
Looking to take out the red on the 8-foot.
And for all of our viewers, we mentioned this in the last draw, but if Johnson wins on sheet 1 and Johnson wins on sheet 2, we will have a Johnson-Johnson matchup tomorrow. All right, Steve Johnson with the.
Tap, but not enough to get it out of there.
It's all right. He.
Sits shot, but red is second.
Yep.
Red is also rather buried now under a double guard.
All right, Cody Johnson on sheet 2 with his first rock.
And some very bright and loud pants.
That is his signature pant style.
Yelling as much as he can.
Yelling at his sweepers to work hard. But he ticks the center guard. All right.
And therefore leaves it open.
Yeah. But that red, Mike Glessner is now going to make a play on. Now, Mike Glessner's team is called Crazy Stupid Takeouts. If you've ever played Mike Glessner, he can throw a rocket. 7-second hog to hog is not uncommon from him.
Yes.
It's one way to wake up on a Sunday morning if you play him in mixed doubles.
Which we just did last weekend.
That's right. We played Kate and Mike last weekend.
And the rocks were going too fast when I was still tired.
Like I said, it's a real treat on Sunday morning.
John is drawing in here.
All right, Mike Glessner with his first rock. Not a 7-second hog to hog, but a takeout nonetheless.
It is moving. It is moving. And the draw on the, John's draw ticks off the yellow and pops out to stick out, but is shot rock.
All right, Mike picks the red out.
Sitting 3, but gives the other Johnson.
Steve Johnson?
No.
Cody Johnson.
Yes. I mean, we do have 4 Johnsons to pick from.
This is true. Do we have any other facts about any other Johnsons?
I was looking at the other team. Which Johnson? The Albany Johnsons.
Yes, the Albany Johnsons.
So, let us see. The fun fact about the Albany Johnson team is that 3 of them are related, and one of them is honorarily a Johnson for the weekend.
That must be Stevie. All right, so. Well, Steve Johnson made a very nice hit and rolled his shooter over, so now they're sitting 2. And looks like John Trader's going to have to draw again.
With his last shot ticking the yellow over, he can just throw the same thing and probably get buried.
All right, Cody Johnson with a very nice draw to the top of the button, which means he gets the button bag. I don't know where the button bag is at the moment, and I'm not sure if his team recognizes that he is deserving of the button bag, but nevertheless.
So Chelsea Johnson got curling because Cody, her brother, and Kent, her father, pressured her into curling.
So it might actually be that Cody, Chelsea, and Kent are all from the same family now that I think about it.
Seeing as Kent says, Cody, my son, showed me how much fun it was and got into curling. It seems that Cody just
found his family to curl with?
Got his family to curl.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And John ticks off the guard, giving him a steal of 2.
All right. That's just like when you had the other team have hammer first. It's okay. All right, Cody Johnson versus Mike Glessner over here on sheet 2. Mike is looking to nose double out the red and then possibly sit 3. I think that is what the call is. Or he could just pick out the red, kick it sideways, and then potentially sit 4. We shall see. Okay, they got to sweep that one. It's over curling. All right. Let's see here. Yep. Over curled just slightly. All right, so steal of 1 on sheet 2.
2 steals.
2 steals, yeah, but it's early.
John would like everyone to know that Maria likes to sing on the ice quite a bit.
Does he say what she sings?
Just that it is a lot, all capitals.
Well, when I drove over this evening, I was singing Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid, so.
Apparently, John got into curling because he had an accident, and when he took his car in for repairs, he looked across the street and saw a curling club.
And so he went curling while he was waiting for his car to be repaired?
Apparently.
Well, that's as good a reason as ever. All right, sweeper's hard at work on Maria's rock. Coming down the sheet, looks like it might be a little light. It is over. All right. Half guard.
John also would like you to know that the ceiling of the Bucks County Curling Club is held up completely by magnets.
Aren't they the magnets?
They are the magnets.
All right, those are the stairs, who I think were one of the founding members of the club. All right, we have a corner guard. Well, I think it was a center guard that didn't curl enough, so it's now a corner guard on sheet 2. Glessner is asking Elena to draw behind it on her first.
So here's a question for you. John says his favorite type of bacon is pancetta. Do you think that is actually bacon? It's like bacon, but is it bacon?
It's a pork product. We will accept that, I think, as an answer.
It's like saying Canadian bacon is bacon.
I know, but that's just ham. John has these fantastic green Nike Metcoms that must have been converted by Craig's curling shoes, which are looking very stylish on the ice at the moment. All right, Elena's draw a little heavy out the back. Cody swept it. So
you'll notice that John's gloves also match the green of his shoes.
He, however, has a blue Balance Plus broom, so that needs some work. John, Gary is here. He sells green Balance Plus brooms. I highly suggest you get one to match your color scheme.
Well, you could just switch with Steve.
Oh, well, no, Steve's got a green jacket, so he can't switch.
Okay, we'll have to do a multi-dimensional switch here.
All right. The Albany Johnson, also the Johnson family, drawing in top 12. All right. Mike asking Elena to come around the corner again. And over here we have a draw from Kyle, which looks very nice. Do we have any fun facts about Kyle?
Let's see. Plainfield Johnson.
Which is very confusing because I really think they're a Bucks team, but that's all right.
Well, if you'll notice that the Bucks team actually has someone in a Plainfield jacket.
Yes, it's very confusing.
Plainfield and Bucks are not that far apart on the expressway.
287?
Let's see. Kyle says Kyle is a math learning specialist, so he's good at angles.
All right.
He says, random fact about where I grew up. There was corn.
All right, well, over on sheet 2, we had a bit of a stabilizer toss-up from Dad over there, but I think he's okay. His stabilizer is not broken. And it looks like he's going to nose a rock, but he's going to roll under, and that's not bad at all. All right. Good recovery, Dad.
Hey, John, I want that bacon cutter.
All right, Kyle throwing a top 12 shot. John, I think, is going to make a play. He's going to ask for a hit. Clean up a little bit so he can actually have a draw path for his shots. Oh, we have a wine glass that broke here in the warm room, so people need to be careful over there. All right, John Haggerty on sheet 1 with some weight coming down right now.
I think that would. You have some weight on sheet 2 as well with Steve Sabatino's rock.
Well, okay. Oh, well, okay, that is a very close double. Made all the yellow rocks move a little. I don't think that gets the button bag because it's not officially a double. But moved a lot of yellow rocks around and helps open up a path for John Trader later on in this end. All right, on sheet 2 we have Dad Johnson, looking like he got asked to draw. I was kind of hoping they would have family shirts, but
They could do Family Feud.
Family Feud, yes. All right.
Steve Johnson going for the double.
Well, he's going to stuff it.
And it stuffs, but not a bad outcome.
All right, John Trader now contemplating, do you draw underneath the yellow?
No,
Or
I
do you-
think he hits it. Hit
Okay.
and flop.
All right.
Steve's second rock.
Being told really hard, sweep really hard by the skip.
Glessner.
I think they're just going to peel the top red center guard,
Yes.
or at least move it out of the way so it's not.
It's now almost to the line, but not quite. Here comes the red in sheet 1. John. He's going to hit just on the inside and
All right. Gets rid of it, which is what the goal was.
And now we shall see if Jessie is going to draw in.
She is top 8. That was the call from Steve Johnson. Over on sheet 2, also a draw call for Cody's sister, Chelsea. Chelsea's a lefty, as we just saw. Always interesting when you have a lefty on your team. It makes things exciting. Oh, no, he's looking to replace the center guard that was moved. Okay.
On it pretty hard with Steve Johnson. Looks like it's going to end up right about where he wanted it. It's a little short. Top 12, still pretty close.
And now John Trader taking a close look to see who his second shot.
I'm going to guess the yellow is.
All right, so he's asking Cassie to make a play on this rock. Now Cassie is also from Bucks County and is a master in the kitchen when Bucks has their Bonspiels. She is a...
This looks a little tight. Going to be
Oh, it's going to go, yeah.
straight
Oh.
back.
Oh, ooh.
Just taps
misses.
the red.
Just misses the stuffing on the yellow or the red
Stuffing
rock.
always appropriate on Thanksgiving.
All right, sheet 2, Cody asking his sister to draw again, I think. Either that or it's a high center guard. But that looks like a draw to me. Sweepers are briskly walking with the rock on sheet 2.
No one
Looks a little-
seems too eager to follow it.
Well, they could start sweeping behind the rock, and maybe it'll slow down.
Maybe if they put their foot in front of the rock, it would help.
All right, Steve Johnson with his first rock over on sheet 1 is going to try to draw underneath the two reds.
And go, Steve, go.
Oh, he's also a lefty, too. I did not know that.
Steve sliding. Looks like this may be on the top red. Yes, indeed. But
A little light.
little light. Gonna just tick it.
All right.
Takes away the ability to easily promote that.
Well, we got a double stuff over on Sheet 2, we had them run on the center, but over curled a little and jammed. All right.
And
John Trader now contemplating what he wants to do. He knows he wants to get under these staggered guards because there's no run available.
he could hit that yellow and roll under.
Yeah, but it's behind the tee line, so that's the only tricky part. I think he's going to elect to draw now, and then he can always make a play on that yellow on his second rock if he can bury one here now on his first rock. Okay. Over on sheet 1, I think it's a guard that's being called, or sorry, sheet 2, I think that's a guard that's being called with Cody Johnson.
Yes.
If we make that shot and sit 3, then just draw anyway.
Looks like a guard.
Where's that? Top 4 is great, but back house is better than a guard.
We have some folks who looking for midnight munchies, looking at the pizzas that are stored on the side next to sheet 2. As people who curl know, the ice shed can also double as an extra refrigerator. So
This looks like
little
they're
hot.
killing it on the sweeping.
it's a little hot.
Not wanting to finish. It is a little bit deep, but it did not curl.
All right, well, Steve looks like he's going to follow it down, just sit on top of it on the inside if he can.
Ooh, he actually looks like he's going to hit it.
You know, I'm not ever sure that I've ever seen a movie that has Kevin Bacon in it.
That seems unlikely.
Well, I am not a movie watcher person, so I very well could have never seen a movie with Kevin Bacon.
Or you may have seen one and not realized it was Kevin Bacon.
Well, I'm pretty sure you know every movie that I've actually seen, so unless you have seen a movie recently with Kevin Bacon, it is unlikely that I have. All right, a draw from Mike Glessner on sheet 2, going just a smidge deep the back 8.
Looks like that second shot.
Yep. All right. Cody, I think, is probably going to make a play on it.
Oh. And here's Steve Johnson's hit coming in.
His hit and flop.
He's going to hit just high side.
Nose it back. All right, John is going to make a play for 1. Just follow it down the same way that Steve threw that. All right.
Actually, no, ideally say yeah, any rollout, we could have had 4.
All right, we have skips rocks going on both sheets. Oh, no, sorry. Sheet 2 is 1 rock
Can we clean up
behind.
a little because that 4-foot hangs?
All right, Cody Johnson drawing down to the back 8, but out counting that yellow. So Mike Glessner has a draw for 1 on sheet 2.
John
And-
hits the yellow and spills out, leaving another steal of 1.
Yep. Steal of 1 by Steve Johnson's team on sheet 1. All right, what other fun facts do you have for me?
Fun fact, the streaming is a little off at the moment.
All right, for them to get a little out of sync from the main cams, and so we're going to try to fix that for you. Otherwise, you can just view the house cams as having a bonus replay. All right, Mike Glessner's rock needs to curl up, which it is doing, and then it needs to hit some brakes, which it is also doing. Well, it's just hitting a rock.
some back row.
All right, so
1 yellow.
1 yellow. And we are tied up after 2 ends on sheet 2. All right, sheet 1, we've got a nice center guard from Teak. All right. And John Trader asking Maria to put up a corner guard. So this event is nicely set up that no one has an 8 a.m. draw.
Yes,
So
the
you
band
cannot-
the 8 a.m. draw shirt was preempted.
I was going to say, so you cannot wear the band 8 a.m. shirt at this event. All right, let's see here.
So Jessie would like you to know that she has foxes at her house, and they scream like banshees.
We have a fox at our house. He does not scream like a banshee.
Oh, no, he does.
Oh, does he?
He just are like, is that a bird?
Oh, well, that sounds about right about what I would say.
Jessie believes that she is 100 degrees from Kevin Bacon, proving that she is not the math teacher.
Between her and Kyle, that's probably correct. All right, sheet 2, we have a corner guard going up. Sheet 1, Teak was asked to do a come around and has a very nice shot to the top 12. All right, a nice pair from her.
John debating what to do. He's going to come around the other way.
All right, John says, let's get under. We've got staggered centers right now.
I like that broom head color. It's very visible from this end.
That orange?
Yes.
Well, you two could switch to that.
No, I just switched to yellow because it's waterproof.
I'm pretty sure, did you actually switch your broom head?
Yes, I did.
Oh, all right. Well then. I didn't even know that. I just remember buying them for you. All right. Maria's draw going to the back 4. Nice weight.
Not getting...
All right, Steve Johnson is asking for Kyle to draw on top to the T line, while other Johnson is also asking for a draw, but behind a corner. And we've got sweepers working on both sheets. Stevie Rodriguez getting a bit of a tick on her own corner guard, but rolling in to the house to the top 4. Good plan B. All right, John Trader says we need to clean up the center because he cannot get to shot rock at the moment.
Runs back at 3. Just control.
So he's looking for a peel in the center.
Casey started curling out of Utica.
Wow, she does not slide Utica slide.
Really hard. Whoa.
This looks like it's going to be a little heavy.
I think it was just wide. I don't think it was heavy. He might pick out his back red.
Yeah, that he does.
All right, we have an empty house on sheet 2. We are going to try to make use of those corner guards.
So Casey says she has a Tuesday night league where she bakes a pie every single week.
You mean Cassie?
Cassie.
Well, that might be called the Pie League then. I definitely do not bake for my Tuesday night league. All right. I think Kyle being asked to throw another draw come around. Sweeper's working on it. Weight looks pretty nice.
Cassie wants Batman superpowers of all the superpowers. In other words, being rich and having a lot of time.
I too would like to be rich and have a lot of time. I was not aware it was called the Batman superpower, though.
Well, Batman's only superpower is money and time.
But he has a neat little car and a Batcave, too. But
Money.
that's just money. Okay, I hear you. You know what he doesn't have? A plane.
What do you mean? He's got a bat plane.
He has a bat plane?
Yeah, it's shaped like a bat.
Does he ever fly it?
Yeah.
What episode does he do that in?
I mean, a lot of them. It was very common in the animated series and at least 2 of the movies.
Oh, that rock curled just a smidge, or needed to curl up a smidge more, actually, I think. He punched his center right past the yellows. You know, those runbacks are kind of hard. They make it look so easy on TV, but they're kind of tricky. All right, Dad on sheet 2 is throwing what looks to be a draw.
Cassie's curler is Nicodine.
Nicodine is a popular one for a lot of people.
And she wrote her undergraduate thesis on Alexander Hamilton's economic policies.
Besides being on the $10 bill, what was Alexander Hamilton's economic policies? Do you know?
Federalism.
All right, Jesse, I'm sorry, throwing a, looks like we're trying to just move over the guard a little bit so they're not lined up.
So, Cassie also says that she has 0 degrees of Kevin Bacon as far as she knows.
Not that she is Kevin Bacon, but that she has infinite degrees. This is what she's saying.
I think she doesn't understand the question. Or she might secretly be Kevin Bacon and just be unsure of it.
I had a lot of people tell me today that they did not understand the question. So, this is not uncommon. All right, Kate over on sheet 2 with a nice hit. Flops over, gets a little bit of separation, although none of the rocks are biting the house at the moment.
And, a run back just ticking the center stone for John.
All right, Steve says, you know what? 2 is enough for me. Somebody guard that rock.
He's actually sitting 3.
Well, no, 2 as in 2 attempts to make the run is enough for me. Somebody guard that red. And so Steve has asked for Jesse to play a guard in front of the red that is just off the center line. The Johnson family, at least of Cody and Chelsea, have an interesting print on their broom head that I can't really see. I don't know if you can see. Not the WCF bottom. That part I know, but it's the top part that looks kind of interesting.
The guard on sheet 1 lines up, so now he can do a run, yellow to red to yellow. But I think he should probably consider something else.
Well, I think Cassie's trying to give him some ideas.
Cassie is giving ideas, but I think she's also like, just hit something.
Up there again?
Yeah, sounds good. All right, Kate on sheet 2 is throwing what appears to be a tap back or draw.
Tap draw.
Tap draw. That is, you plan for the draw, and if you over curl, then you tap. This one looks like, however, it might be a little heavy.
Well, that would just... gonna miss the tap, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let's do the same thing. Yeah, give me the handle.
No, he's going to do the yellow, red, yellow.
That's right. We are fully committed to the run back game here on sheet 1. And Cassie comes out with a rocket of her own.
This looks like it's not going to curl enough, and so she'll end up just peeling the guard.
That's all right. Peeling is good. Oh no, that misaligns it. However, that does open up a draw path now on the outturn side.
Which Steve looks like he's going to plug up it instantly.
All right. right, so we have over in our spectator section Stephanie Johnson, who is not playing with the Johnsons. We are just commenting on the Johnsons and how you're not playing with the Johnsons, which are Johnsons on the ice. Stephanie's giving me this look of, what are you doing, talking? But actually, she's saying I can't hear you.
Well, similar look to I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. Stephanie would, yes, we would like to know why, Stephanie, why you are not playing with the other Johnsons. She says it's complicated, like the Facebook status. It's complicated. We're just going to go with that.
And Steve's draws into the top 12, looks like.
Paul goes back to commenting about the actual game. I'm here to talk about the people in the warm room. This is what you're missing out on by not being here.
Actually,
that and cheesy potatoes.
Did Steve, was that rock there before?
I don't know what happened on sheet 1.
Pay attention.
Oh, no, Steve guarded that up because remember, well,
I mean, he's got
he somehow has 2 rocks where there were no rocks before, so I'm not sure what happened.
But John is now thinking that maybe he can hit that yellow and line up for a second.
Well, what is he going to do? He's going to hit the yellow and then be able to tap it on his second rock?
I think that's what he's going for.
Okay. Looks good. It's a game plan. All right, sheet 2, we have Cody Johnson maybe drawing under his corner?
He is drawing. There is both a center and a corner. So I think he might end up going right between the two.
Well, the problem is he's on that yellow, but he's just going to tap it up at the moment.
Yes, he is.
All right.
That
So,
taps the yellow into the house.
all right, John Trader with a
Hit of some sort.
hit of some sort. Yep.
Called for sweep immediately.
Sweep hard, sweep hard, sweep hard. They got it. Come on.
They got it. They got it. It's around the guard.
Looks very nice. Looks very nice. All right.
Nose hit.
Nice shot.
Straight out the back.
All right. Now they're going to guard that so he does not have the tap for his second shot.
Seems like it would be easier just to hit the thing.
Where's the fun in that?
I don't know.
All right. On sheet 2, it looks like Mike Glessner is going to try to put another rock in the house to force Cody Johnson to draw against 3.
Ooh. Here goes Steve.
Steve's rock just started to float out there.
Yes.
But it's,
Calling for the curl now. Or calling for the sweep.
yeah, it's got a lot of curling to do. Looks maybe a little heavy for the guard. Now they're on to plan B, which is to bring it into the rings. All right.
No, but that does leave the tap for John.
And an opportunity to get on the scoreboard.
It is a difficult tap though because there's not a lot of open space for him there.
All right. While John contemplates his tap, Cody Johnson on sheet 2 will draw against 3. He has some backing in the back.
He just needs to be full 12.
Correct. But he's got to get around that top 12 yellow rock. All right, John asking Cassie to move the broom in just a tad for his tap attempt. Cody's dad trying to very gently coax the rock over. Oh, they clear the yellow guard, and I think they will be good for a draw against 3. Very nice shot over there on sheet 2. to the top button. That is also a button bag worthy shot. I don't know where the button bag is, but it's a button bag worthy shot. John Trader's rock needs to curl. It looks like it's actually going to be on the yellow instead of his own.
Yes, indeed. It's going to poke the yellow in and end up scoring 3 for Steve Johnson.
All right.
Both Johnsons in the lead.
Well, it looks like President Biden is on his way home. For those of you in the know on where the president is, his plane has just landed at Wilmington.
And we know because we live next to him and he closes the road whenever he comes home.
That's right. All right, we're hard at work on sheet 2, trying to get that guard over. And the sweepers do a nice job of getting it over.
Sweeper sweep.
All right.
Steve Johnson, meanwhile, goes for his center line. Jesse sweeping away.
Jesse and Kyle working hard at it. Looks like it's going to be...
It's going to overcurl.
Oh, it's a very nice tight...
It's a
oh,
biter.
It's biter. All right, that's what they wanted, I think.
They were looking for a biter. They got a biter.
All right. Elena was asked to draw around. This rock looks like it may have hit some sludge.
But it does appear to have gotten across the line.
That is correct. It did get over the center line.
Meanwhile, we have Maria drawing out to the wing. And a high corner guard.
They are perhaps doing the double corner method.
Why not a triple?
All right, we have another guard coming up on sheet 2.
We are at about an hour and 3 minutes remaining on the clock.
We are in the 4th end.
So that means there's a good shot at getting all 8 ends.
How much do we start with on time?
I don't know.
I'm glad we're not in charge of the time clock. All right, Elena being asked to draw under the guards, but it looks like this one's going to tick that center that she just threw. All right.
Yep.
Well, it's opening up the middle. That's good. They have hammer on this end over there, so that's helpful to move that off the center line.
Yes.
The rocks that are in within the 4-foot line that you see at the top there are still in that draw path on the outturn side. Okay, we have a come around over
Looks
on
like
sheet
it's
1. Looks
going
very
to make
nice.
it.
It's very, very nice from Maria.
Yes, finish it. Finish it.
No, it looks beautiful. Very nice shot. Very nice pair. All right, we have
Steve going after it.
Steve's looking for a kind of a hack weight kind of
Yep.
shot where you can keep your shooter, maybe roll it towards the middle underneath your 2 center guards you got going on.
I think he's primarily just worried about getting it out.
Oh, that rock's got to move.
That rock is curling pretty heavily, but
There we go. There we go.
and there it is.
Very
And it
nice.
rolls under into side button.
Very nice shot from Kyle.
Has now buried.
All right, John has to make a decision about, is he going to play towards the center now? Looks like
He
he
looks
is.
like he's going to try to draw in there.
All right, sheet 2, we want somebody to get in the house.
Looks like
And-
Steve is thrown and it is going to just touch the house.
4-shot rock, I believe, actually, because that red is only half in the 12-foot in the back there.
That is correct.
All right.
Here comes the draw for Bucks County Cooking with Bacon Grease.
All right.
John's shot.
John's coming out to help sweep. Oh,
And nope, ticks off the
tick.
guard.
just a little tick.
Bud is sitting second shot.
Yeah, Steve's going to make a play on it.
Steve wants a control weight hit. Ideally, he wants to stick around so that he can block that center line for him.
So he's decided to come the other way.
Yes.
All right, we have a draw from Dad on sheet 2.
Looks like it's going to be a little heavy.
That's all right. Back 4, very nice weight. Very nice weight.
It is not a touchscreen.
That's unfortunate. All right, a nice hit from Kyle. Keeps the shooter, rolls it over. And over on sheet 2, Steve being asked to make a...
I think he's trying to hit it, but I think he is on the top one.
Yep, he's moving some guards. Okay. Oh no, and then we're tapping some other guards. Okay.
And
All right, there we go. That is a double. That is a button bag double. Button bag double. And John Trader knows the button bag is coming back over to this sheet.
he
Very
takes
nice.
the button bag. This button bag looks like it's been inflated to appear to have something in it.
Makes
In
you
reality, the button bag just has a little piece of paper on how to find the real button bag.
wonder. Button bag scavenger hunting. All right. Cody Johnson looks like he may be asking for a guard, is my guess. Over here. He's sitting 1, and he does not have hammer.
Let's see, with Jesse throwing for Steve, this one looks like it's going to be a top 12-ish. No, it's a guard.
It's fine. It's just I think they're trying to clog up that draw path.
And let's see if John's going to try to run that back. That looks like it's pretty well lined up, but I think it's going to, well, maybe it won't jam if you hit it hard enough.
No, you just got to hit it slightly off nose. You can't hit it dead center nose. If you hit it slightly high, slightly low, you'll kick the yellow back, and you should be able to split the back yellows, right? That's a pretty short run. Yeah, the yellow and the red right now are frozen together, so it's you got the drag effect.
They're going to hit low side.
Okay, low side's fine. This little maybe too low. Let's see what happens here. There we go. Nice. All right.
Opens it up, and
Yep. Good
not
shot.
quite a double, but does make it so John now has a shot.
For those of you who are watching on the stream, you may have noticed that that yellow 2 rock had a whole lot of spin on it as it was moving its way out of the house. That's thanks to the drag effect that we just saw there. What happens when you have the rocks that transfer their inertia?
I don't know about you, but I don't think I could really see the handle of the rock in the stream.
Maybe he just doesn't stare really closely. I don't know. But anyway, it was a very nice example of the drag effect.
He's going to split the yellows here.
All right.
That-
Red is about to draw another one into the house on sheet 2. Very nice. Very nice. All right.
They are, however, open for a possible double there.
Yeah.
Elena making the hand gesture for boom.
Make rocks fly. Explosion. Explosion weight. All right, what is Cassie being asked to do here on sheet 1? Is that a tap, an angled tap? Is that what that is?
It's a draw or tap. Looks like a little bit heavy for a draw.
All right, Kate being asked for a hit. Oh, well, there was some confusion on sheet 2 because we heard frantic sweep calls from John Trader on sheet 1. And Mike Glessner had to tell his team, no, that was not him, and it was somebody else.
But John's team did get a very nice tap back.
Very nice weight.
Tapping back to T-line, leaving Steve to have to chase this time.
Very nice shot from Cassie. Very well managed by the sweepers. Good line calling. Good team shot. All right, can you tell me what their broom head cover is over there on sheet 2?
I don't know. It looks like SpongeBob.
I know. That's what I want to know.
Who sweeps the ice under the sea?
Patrick?
Both Johnsons throwing right at the same time. Oh. Looks like Steve's going to get on the inside of the red.
Oh, he's going to raise it.
Gonna raise it into second shot.
All right, well, John now may look at, is this John's first or second shot?
This is John's first.
All right, well, John could arguably guard something because Steve's got 3 rocks to raise in the front for his second shot. All right, over on sheet 2.
It looks like we got a yellowish shot and frozen onto that back red.
And I think Mike's looking at it thinking, I want to perhaps draw on top.
That would be my guess.
Maybe top 4, edge buried under that red that was just thrown. That
Yeah,
might
if
be
you could
nice.
get to the inside of that yellow.
Yeah. Well, inside of the yellow creates a pocket for Cody to draw to. I don't think we want to do that. I think we want to stay high on the outside, but edge on edge, or just slightly covered by the red that Cody threw.
Well, if you're
there's no
covered
tap.
by the red, you're got to get to the inside of that yellow.
No, I don't know. We'll see. I can't see the angles very well.
The yellow is to the right of the red.
Yeah, okay.
It's close. It's close. Oh, just ticks.
Ooh, and now we
Needed
have
to
a
be on
pocket.
that sweeping a little earlier. Now we have a pocket to fall in. Here's John's first stone. Not quite sure what was called, but it looks like a guard.
Yeah, it's going to over curl.
Well, no. He's going to just be on the
I think it looks
inside.
like, and I think they wanted to freeze to the top so that there was no
Well, that
raise.
makes it a little harder for the raise.
Yeah.
Although the run back into the reds is still there, as is a tap it towards the center.
Well, he's got the yellow raise too, I think is what he's actually probably going to eyeball playing right now.
The yellow raise on the board side is completely open, although that's you have to be very precise on the weight.
Oh.
Cody Johnson spins out, leaving a score of
No, I think Mike's got one more rock for 2.
so he has a chance for 2 here.
Yep.
He just basically needs to throw a little bit wider and the same thing.
Yeah.
Steve's last rock coming up here. Steve's rock looks like it's hanging wide.
Yeah, it's just going to miss that yellow barely.
Just papers that.
Yeah. All right, well,
But
Well, John's got an angle raise on his red for 3.
John has an angle red raise.
For 3. delay to get back
I'm
in
not
the
sure
game.
what else he really got. So I guess Steve was trying to cover that with the guard.
Yeah. All right. I missed the final shot on sheet 2. But we know yellow got at least one. So
It looks like just the one.
are you viewing this from your delayed house cam on the stream?
Yes, my replay machine.
Your replay machine. All right.
Maybe I can move the replay machine. There we go. Now the replay machine's a little bigger.
Maybe you should sync them so they're no longer replay machines.
Well, no, YouTube's always on a delay.
All right, so John Trader with his last shot coming up, which is the angled chip. He just needs to move it about 2 feet to outcount that yellow in the back 8.
But
So,
he's got a lot of weight coming at it.
well, he has to card the sweep early.
Yeah, he's narrow. He's on the yellows.
All right. Uh-oh, we may raise a yellow for
No,
Steve.
it's not going to be at the right angle for that.
Oops. Okay.
2 red.
2 red.
He is on the scoreboard.
Okay, Elena had a center guard on her first shot. Red being asked to draw underneath it. Hi, Sharon Miner. How are you? Congratulations on your team's win. You play tomorrow at 1:30 in the afternoon. It was a great game. It was very exciting for us to watch. It says very exciting for us to watch.
And we got 49 minutes left.
We will definitely probably get 8 ends in on both sheets if they want to
Just
play.
enough time if they don't decide to lollygag. Here goes Elena.
Elena to draw around. It looks like that was the call.
And at the same time, we got Maria.
Throwing a center guard, I think. Sweeper's hard at work. Just one? Okay. All right, any other fun facts for us to know?
No.
We are all out of fun facts.
Let's see.
This is why everyone on your team needed to fill out the survey so we would have more fun facts to talk about.
Do you want to guess who wanted super strength as a superpower?
I'm going to guess Elena.
That was actually Jesse.
Oh, all right.
Spicy meatball. Okay.
Was that someone's favorite food?
That's just what someone's saying. Let's see. I don't know if... No, looks like we didn't get any responses from Philadelphia.
Well, that's unfortunate. Someone should have worked on that.
I know.
You need Sean to send an email of shame to everybody. All right, Steve being asked to maybe tap up one of the yellows.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's a draw.
Yep. Really hard. Yep. Yeah, guys. Yeah.
No, this is not.
That looks like it's a little deep.
No, I think it was a hit call on sheet 1 and it overcurled.
Oh, he kept them sweeping longer than I would have.
All right, on sheet 2, Dad is going to draw.
Here comes Teak throwing the guard. This doesn't look like it's going to be a guard.
This is where we find out if we're playing the centerline tick rule.
Well, we're definitely not playing centerline tick.
Okay.
We're just playing the 5 rock rule, but
All right, then.
that just ticked into the 12 foot.
I see.
Actually, no. Come behind.
John is looking to go in the corner.
Yep.
There's no way in. I don't really want to do that. The guards are our friends right now because there's no way for them to get in. As long as nobody can get in.
Switch.
I kind of want to put another car.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, we have a draw coming in on sheet 1. Weight looks pretty nice.
Sorry, I needed
Looks
to
like
dig.
they're going to get under the guard very nicely. Okay, Steve, I think, is going to make a play on it. Yep, he asked for hack weight just to chip it out and roll your shooter, keep it.
Here comes another Steve, who looks like he's going to be
Well, they're peeling a.
peel of shame.
No, they're just nosing it, which is probably
Well, that's
worse.
not going to get rid of anything.
Well, we got a whole lot of guards on sheet 2.
Yes, we can guard the guard. This one is just going to chip that right out.
Just enough. Very nice shot. Nice weight choice.
Nice
We'll keep in the shooter in the
sweeping,
ring.
and
I
it's
think it's second shot.
certainly close.
All right.
Actually, you ever like chipping this out?
John is thinking about doing a chip shot.
John is like, do the same thing
Yeah, go ahead.
that the other person did.
Let's give it a shot. Then if we get the chip
Yes,
right,
All
we'll
right,
roll.
we have a hard sweep call on sheet 2 to get around the yellow guard, which I don't think will happen. I think we're going to crash on the yellow guard.
They're definitely on the yellow guard.
So we are guarding the guards.
There are 3 in a line there, it looks like.
All right, well,
Yes, yes, yes.
someone's eventually going to hit the house.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And
Or
Yes,
we could
yes,
have a blank end
Yes, yes.
based upon just guards.
Whoa.
we have John just chipping the yellow,
Oh, very nice shot.
but the
Very
yellow
nice.
does not get chipped out. It's still second shot.
All right, well, that was still a very nice shot. Okay.
Note that John and John spell their name differently.
That's right. Okay, Mike is saying, let us draw. We will go all the way out to the 12-foot plus. Let's see what happens here.
It is moving. It is moving.
Well, it is like a molasses out there. The question is, going to fall to the
Is it
boards.
going to hit the boards? I think
Yeah,
it is.
just-
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, there was that fall to the boards there earlier this week.
Although they flooded on Monday night to try to fix some of those issues, so.
Well, I have not played since then, so I do not know.
Yeah, I haven't either. I had to miss Tuesday's game, so
Very
can't tell you much.
freeze. No, you know what? Yeah.
John's not quite sure what to do here.
Let's just take it out.
Take it out, he says.
It's in shot. We'll make
When
a
in
throw
doubt-
in there. Control.
When in doubt, take it out. Or, you know, something else.
Peel a guard.
Yes, hard. Hard.
Ooh, we might get some raise action over on sheet 2 from the red team
And it moves.
to not blank the house. All right, we are going to potentially have a blank end on sheet 2 on guards.
Yep, looking good, yep.
All right, Mike says, let's try the out draw again.
Thank you, everybody.
And he hits and sticks. Sitting the 1. Steve's going to return the favor.
All right, Kate over on sheet 2 with her second rock. This one looks like it's going to skirt very close to the boards
That
again.
might fall into them again.
Yeah, I think we did. I think you just can't get out that far.
I don't think it comes back.
Yeah, I think it might be
Here
a
comes the control weight hit. It's got some curling to do.
little- It's curling. Right after the hog line, it'll move a ton. There you go.
And
Nose hit. Yeah.
a little bit high. Still a good hit. It's John going to add another one to it?
I don't know. We'll see. You think he's going to ask Cassie to take a hit, maybe flop?
He's got to do something because if he can't keep exchanging hits because Steve is going to get at least 2 if you keep doing that.
Well, it looks like he's asking for a hit and a roll to roll the shooter under the pile that's in the corner. All right, what are we looking at on sheet 2? I think we may have a rock that is biting the top 12 in sheet 2.
We have
2 rocks
2
possible.
potentially biters. Might need a biter bar there.
I don't even know if we have a biter bar.
We do have a biter bar. And he does manage to roll under to be second shot and frozen to a yellow.
All right, Elena is signaling to Dave Yeager in the warm room something about her broom head. Signaling that it's dirty.
Yes, well, Gary has gone home for the night.
Has he now?
We will have to wait until tomorrow if she needs a new broom head.
What time does he open tomorrow?
I do not know.
It was in the emails. That's my answer to everything to you in life. It's in the emails.
Can't hear over those Johnsons over there.
Yeah, well, according to the email, Gary is open until sometime.
All right, so Mike is going to actually finally get rid of that super high yellow guard, opening up the draw pass now on the outturn side for non-lefties. I think
Let's
the
see. 11 o'clock is when Gary is planning
tomorrow.
to open. Although with Gary, it can be whenever he feels like sometimes.
Okay, well, the Canadians call it counterclockwise and clockwise so as to,
I think that's just the worlds now.
is it?
Yes, because if you remember when we did Arena Nationals, they too called it clockwise and anti-clockwise.
Left-handers, man.
It is to mess with the left-handers.
Y'all should take Fujisawa's
Well, maybe
lead and,
everyone should just throw left-handed. Then we could all go to the Oakville Lefties Bonspiel.
Ooh, that would be an interesting proposition.
Cody Johnson.
With the first of his rocks, I think, to draw. On
They
the-
did manage to clear that guard that was creating the insane draw arounds. So
Yeah, that was Mike's first rock. He did that. So here's Cody's.
Cody is going to draw, and it is a little short,
Well, you know,
and is now a guard.
that's a tappable rock as well.
Here is John's first rock.
I am just determined to have a blank end on sheet B, or sheet 2, based upon guards, although I do think that...
I think one of those is, at least one of those is biting, so that might be a little difficult.
Well, you could still blank the end. You just have to hit that one out.
You're
All right.
hoping for an unintentional blank. I do not know where this stone is going.
I think he was drawing to the house on the opposite side.
Yes, okay, so he is drawing and he is edge button. So he is sitting 3. Steve has both his rocks left.
All right, Mike Glessner with his second rock over on sheet 2. He's got to get around that red 3 guard, or that Cody Johnson just threw, and not tap it up.
Mike always pushes off with some power, even with a draw.
Oh, that's heavy. I would not touch that one.
It's coming. It's just a little too much.
Maybe it'll stick around in the back. No, too heavy.
I don't think so.
No.
Here's Steve's first, going for the hit.
Oh, this is potentially an end of 3 for red.
It could be, especially as red has hammer.
Well, this is hammer on sheet 2.
The Steve Johnson stone is curling quite a bit.
Oh,
and just flashes the red.
Ooh. All right, so John on his second rock goes where?
John guards,
John guards.
tries to guard this. Steve's either got to hit that center rock or draw to it, or
Yeah.
draw in front of it. So he's got to guard the path to that stone.
Yeah.
Ideally, I think something top 12-ish in the path.
Top 12 half rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to fully cover it.
No, because you got to also try to guard the draw, which is why you want a closer guard.
So half rock might work because then he's got it's too close for him to throw. Oh, come on. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what's going on at sheet 2, but we possibly have 1, maybe 2 biters that are scoring on sheet 2.
And then there's that yellow thing in the back.
Oh, and they don't even pull out the biter bar. I'm so disappointed. That was my one shot to see the biter bar in action.
It is sad when you miss it.
All right, John with his guard coming down.
Guard is coming. Looks heavy for a guard.
I think it is heavy for a guard. It's probably
No, he's going to get top 8, I think. But he's not covering the other shot. So Steve still has a hit and stick to score.
yeah. Rock just needed to curl about a quarter rock more.
Yeah, even half a rock more.
Quarter is less than a half.
I know. I was saying it could curl even more.
All right, Red scored 2 that end in the land of biters.
What's the point of this meeting at the end? Just
That is another one that's curling heavily. Oh, taps off the front and spins out, leaving a steal of 3.
All right, well, now we are 6-5 after
5
ends.
it is a game.
Close game now. All right, on sheet 2, we have some guards going on.
We are at 33 minutes left.
For 2 ends of play.
Got to get 2 ends and start the next one.
6 and 7 and start your 8. Okay. All right. Throw more takeouts. That's one
Centerline
way.
guard for the Johns.
Not the Johnsons.
Not the Johnsons, the Johns.
All right.
Strangely, none of the Johnsons are named John.
No John Johnson.
where do you want it?
Well, you can ask one of the Johnsons over there if they know any John Johnsons that curl.
I think I knew a John Johnston.
Yeah, I think he was a partner of a friend.
Good shot.
Someone was asking John Sr. if he ever considered naming his kid John Sr. so he could be John Sr. Sr.
As opposed to John Sr. Jr.
as opposed to John Sr. Jr. And he said that there was apparently someone who was a priest who was Monsignor Sr. Sr. because he was the senior Monsignor Sr.
That's impressive. All right, corner guard coming in for the Bucks Johnson / Plainfield Johnson team. All right, on sheet.
Elena gets a double guard,
Yep.
and Steve gets a rock in the wings.
All right, John contemplates whether to chase it.
He's going to go the other way.
John says we will chase it, but he
Oh.
wants bumper weight,
Bumper.
which is what he signaled. Which, if you're from Canada, nobody believes in that weight. At least that's what I was told.
Well, I mean, bumper is just a little bit more than hack.
Oh, I
and
know. All right, this rock has to curl some.
This rock is going to curl a lot at the end, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
All right, over on sheet 2. Now we have a whole bunch of guards, probably a rock that you can't see from the hack, but
Steve
is
is a lefty.
That's right, secret powers, okay. All right, we have 15 other viewers. I know
16.
Well, no, the one of the stream is the other one over at broom stacking table over there. So we've got two streams going on in the Philly clubhouse. So there's 15 people outside of the.
Steve ticks on the center guard and ends up leaving a 4-foot guard.
Something he could run to get rid of that red that's now fully buried.
Running.
I don't remember what that song is.
It was a running song. I think it was Daft Punk.
No, I think it was Black Eyed Peas.
Could be. Come on.
All right.
Good sweeping and
Oh,
just ends up biting.
is a biter. That may come into play later in the end. Okay, we have a call for lots of sweeping for the draw on sheet 2.
And it's
Gonna
going
crash on
to
the
tick.
yellows. Oh, but we could have a party of guards up there now.
Got tons of guards up there.
Yeah.
And here comes another yellow draw to split the house.
Yeah. Steve with hammer. Taking advantage of having one in the rings. The other one is level. Probably. Pretty
John pushing it back to the
back 8. They're
back
pretty
8.
level back 8.
Well, I don't think anyone's going for that double.
But you could get a button bag if you make it.
You could let them throw another one a little closer than double those.
Whatevs. All right, here we go. Run. Oh, and ticks a red in. That was so close.
Yes.
All right, well.
Steve needed to throw more weight
To get around the red.
just to make things happen.
All right. Well, they are the crazy, stupid takeouts team. So we need to see more takeouts.
Here
from them.
comes John to the back and just a little tap.
Okay. Good idea there. Trying to keep some rocks in play. Looking for the steal.
But we're going to get a takeout in return.
All right. We
If
have
we're lucky, or if we're lucky. If John is lucky, he'll over curl a little bit and jam on that yellow.
All right, we've got sweep calls on both sheets.
Sweeps.
This is when you need to know your skip's voice.
And the takeout by the Johnson and the draw by the Johnson.
Well, okay, let's see what Mike calls here
See, now he's going for the double. This is a much easier double.
for a button bag.
I think he currently has the button bag.
Whatevs. All right, Kate over here on sheet 2 with. Well, I'm not sure what that is because that looks like
That looks light.
light for a hit.
I don't think it's a hit. Well, it's definitely not going to be a hit. It's going to be a tick of the guard, and maybe it opens up that red a little bit.
Yep, it does.
John calling for the sweep, but it is going to flash.
Yeah, that was a little.
Unfortunate for John.
All right, Steve asking for something in the top 8 on sheet 1. All right. Red on sheet 2 looking to build to their pile on the intern side. Well, sorry. Intern side for right-handed people.
They can just hit that and probably promote a couple of them.
Yeah, I think that might have been
This looks like a little heavy for that plan, but...
I think it might come back for something. There you go. There you go.
Oh, and the promote does happen. Oh, and we get someone on their butt.
All right. We have one fall, but it looks like she's okay. Did not hit her head or anything like that, so that's good.
So now we have 4 in the rings for red. Glessner's calling a bumper weight.
There is a double on those reds right
There's a double, but I don't think he's going for it. I think he's just going for the inner one and trying.
Okay.
Well, if he's going bumper weight, I think he's going for the inner one and trying to sit shot.
I agree with you on that call.
Now, John has a bunch of rocks there to deal with. He's not quite sure what to do.
I'm not sure what this call is.
He wants to hit from the outside in. He's going for that button bag again. Glessner is calling hard. Whoa, whoa.
Hard whoa is good because that usually indicates, ooh, scoots right by.
Scoots right by and rolls out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Here comes John sweeping like crazy. And John shouting for the sweep.
That can't be good for his knee, can it?
Going to tick off the guard and jam on the back red. Got 2 biters, but Steve's got 4 in the rings.
I think he may have been trying to draw with that weight that was being called.
I have no idea.
All right, well, you need to work on your lip reading skills for when people aren't facing the window.
Guards okay. A little more. Any deeper? Top 12. Take it easy.
All right, we have Jesse's second rock
Jesse's second rock.
coming down. Looks like it's going to over-curl a bit there.
Yes, but it is going to stick another in the pile.
All right, now we got a cluster. That's a pocket to draw to.
That is a pocket to draw to. Do you think John will see it?
I think he's looking at it.
He's considering it.
All right, we have a draw here on sheet 2, I think. That
Yeah.
looked like it cut really hard.
That is going to be in the guards.
Yeah, that cut very hard. It's a little light, too.
He's optimistic, but yeah, no, it's gonna just bounce the
That's
yellow.
all right, because it's going to just clog up that even more.
It is clogged, and someone,
Now we're all just dropping brooms.
everybody drop a broom. But now Glessner, I'm thinking he's going for an angle raise.
Could be. He's got a hammer.
He could try to hit that yellow into the red and bounce off into the rings underneath it.
Well, I think he's trying to draw in and do something because he's got hammer.
I don't think this is a draw.
I don't know.
It's not enough. You can't get quite enough ice to get out there. Meanwhile, John is throwing his first rock on sheet 1.
All right, well, this looks like draw weight from Mike Glessner.
Could also be a tap,
Could be a tap.
but it is going to be a draw because the tap's missed already. Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's
It
getting
just needs
there.
to stop.
It's backline.
Just needs to stop.
Oh, no.
No,
Backline.
just out.
All right, so this was an in-off. It looks like he was trying to get to that pocket. Oh, okay.
Interesting. Doesn't roll out.
Well, he stuffed it. It looks like what happened, and then his shooter kind of rolled over. That's a pretty long roll that he needed, though.
It was a very long roll. I would think he'd need to go a little more weight with it.
Yeah. All right, on sheet 2, we have, could be a guard, could be a draw. Probably a guard because we got plenty of those to work with right now.
Draw guard.
Draw guard.
Draw guard. Draw guard?
That's like when out of hand you call a 3-4.
Yeah.
They're basically one of those shots.
So Steve Johnson's first one, he's calling a little less ice.
It's calling the hit, I think so.
He is definitely calling a hit, or actually he's calling a little more ice, sorry. I've got a trader in front of me.
Well, Cody Johnson following that path down through the hole gets a little wick off that yellow
But he's
and goes
still,
out the back of the house.
no,
Oh.
but Glessner not sweeping that one. I guess he wanted some backing.
Well, you know, if he gets on the back of it, he'd
If
be
he gets
shot rock.
on the back of that one, he would be, so.
Oh, he's got hammer, so this is for 1 against 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a draw against 4, so.
Meanwhile, John has his last rock coming up. Steve sitting 5. But there is a nice pocket that would cut them down to 1 or 2.
All right.
It wouldn't be a spiel with you guys if we didn't throw one into the crotch. You think that's too much effort?
Here comes Glessner coming around.
That looks a little tight. That looks tight. That looks real tight.
A little tight, a little light. It's coming, it's coming. Oh, this is really close. This is really close.
Oh.
And a
we
wick
just get-
for a perfect draw to the 8-foot-and-1.
Yeah, all right.
Steven a little upset that they couldn't go back to the bar at this point.
And he's like, we got to play another end now, so. All right, John's rock looking a little heavy.
And it's going to go through the 4-foot to the back 8, but it is sticking open.
All right, so this
And
is
Steve
potentially
has a
hit
shot for 6.
6. All right. Well, we are going to see another end on sheet 2.
And we have 18 minutes to get done with the 7th end.
Okay.
Steve Johnson's hit. Calling for the sweep out of hand. Is it going to
Oh,
overcurl?
my.
Is it going to overcurl?
Oh, it's overcurling.
It does tick,
Oh, so that.
cutting it down from possible 6 to 1 or 2.
1. I think it's 1. Oh, my. I think it's 1.
It is.
Oh, wow. All right.
From 6 to 1.
Hey, Cassie. To number 2. 1.
Yeah, early.
John
Yes, go ahead.
shocked by his luck there.
All right. We have a corner guard going up, potentially in the house, over on sheet 2.
Yep, gotta get touched.
That looks like it's going to touch the 12 foot.
Need more time.
Well,
Not with that
maybe
attitude.
All right, 3 guard.
3 guard.
God, he's
And we got Teak here throwing, I think, a guard. 7th end underway. Elena throwing into the rings, I think.
No, I think she wants guard with. Her first one was just light. All right, well, nice guard weight from Teak over here, and now John's going to try to draw the it. So John needs a deuce to tie things up.
Needs a deuce. But he does likely have 2 ends.
Go ahead, yep. Yes.
Whoa now.
Hard.
John electing to keep the guard high.
Thank you.
We're going to have another guard on sheet 2.
No.
Another guard.
We're just getting ourselves set up with all of our guards.
Stupid last time.
Guards aplenty.
Do it this time. Do it stupid again. That's please. What do I guard? Preferably inside the house.
That's the first time he's seen you.
Just to clarify.
Let's check it out.
Curl it, curl it, curl it, curl it, curl it, curl it.
He didn't give me a sorry at all. That's a great shot.
Nice. Really good.
Great. Okay. You see all of it?
Yep. Half? Yep. All right. Really hard.
Forward?
Forward. It is
Narrow is okay, it reps.
John looks like he's trying for the hit and roll under.
Let's go. Let's go this way. Top four.
No, 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 no.
Little wide. Not going to come back, looks like.
All right, we've got a draw. Call for a draw on sheet 2.
Doesn't come back enough to kick it out.
Oh, all right. Good shot.
Whoa. Looks like a lot.
So now Steve's going to ask for a draw undercover again.
Should we just like really take a hard right turn?
Hey, Glessner. Look at that.
Steve looking to create a clogged up center to make sure, makes it most likely that someone only gets one. Whether it's him or the other team is up for debate. It's coming in nicely. Just a little bit. No, on the button.
Hello.
Someone needs the button bag.
Top 8.
No, I said it's got to wait. Got to wait.
At least.
Got to wait, not top 8.
Oh, that little roll.
All right, nice draw from Kyle. Top button, he gets the button bag, which is, well, I don't know where the button bag is currently. Escaped my,
The button bag is on the biter stick.
oh, well, I guess that just means whoever gets the last button gets it.
No, 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 no.
John waving off the sweepers again.
I know, but no.
Rock needs to come back quite a bit.
Cassie. Yup.
And here it dives. Diving, diving, diving. John sweeping hard. Just freezes onto it.
All right, that's a nice shot. The angles are very favorable for John right now. Steve trying to take that away by putting up something in the 12-foot.
Sticking a guard up there.
I didn't know what it was doing. It was like deciding whether or not to change handles.
Steve mainly just needs to try to get John to score one.
Take the force and then take the hammer back in the 8th.
It's looking like it's going to be a little deep and freezing on to the pile. The angle's still favorable for John. Straight back on the yellow would straight back the red, which will knock out the yellow.
All right, over on sheet 2, we have somebody drawing to the 4-foot.
Yes, that is Mr. Yellow, also known as
Kate. I believe that was Kate who drew a lovely shot to the 4-foot.
Here is John to clear the center guard.
Did you see the back of John's shirt?
Name not found.
Yeah.
Sweep hard, sweep hard, sweep hard. It's going to overcurl just slightly.
That's all right. Point is to open up that center. All right, Cody Johnson asking for a peel or run of the yellow guard from his sister.
Looks like this one is hanging out up against that back line, the back boards, where the rocks really don't seem to want to come back.
Yeah, it's really weight sensitive out there. Ooh, it kind of came back together. But with any sort of weight, it just kind of stays out. You're not going to get nearly as much curl off the boards on sheet 2. There's that door back there that also causes all sorts of shenanigans.
Yes, the door. Darn those fire safety
I'm
codes.
going to go really far out here.
I didn't think this building was fire safety up to date.
It's not
since
accessible, but I think they still had fire safety codes.
back in the 70s. All right.
Normal.
They also may be more likely to insist on you comply with those even if you were built earlier.
See. That whole like having smoke alarms thing. All right, Kate over here on sheet 2, getting asked to throw, I think is a draw. Kind of come in that hole there. Her rock's got to curl a little bit.
Looks like it might be on those reds.
Roll it, roll it.
Yep.
All right, Cassie with a nice removal of that yellow center guard. All right, we have a pile of guards still on sheet 2. And we are still going to try to get through that hole.
We are to the Vice's rocks. Cassie with some extra weight there.
You mean
I'm
Jessie?
sorry, not.
Chelsea or Jessie?
I said the wrong name altogether. Chelsea.
Chelsea looks like she's going to get a nice tap on her red.
Yes, indeed.
That looks
But
nice.
is it going to be enough?
Well, it's
A
good
little
for
bit of
second
a
shot.
redirection there.
Good for second shot.
Yeah.
Good for second shot.
Same weight.
Who's got hammer this end? Cody has hammer this end. So Team Albany has hammer, Red Rocks. All right, Cassie with a rocket.
Close. No, not yet. Close.
He's trying to do that run to break up that center.
Never, never.
Oh, this looks real nice. I think we're going to pick off that top yellow, actually. Oh,
Top yellow
get some action.
gets some
going.
action.
Keeps her shooter around.
Keeps the
Oh,
shooter.
nice.
Red is shot under a rock.
Yeah.
That rock is pretty open to being run back into the red.
Yep, which I think is what Steve is going to play, although Steve is probably going to want to hold his shooter around.
Yes. He used to
John
hold
has
his
a
shooter.
nice setup for 2 right now because he's got his rocks all separated.
Which he definitely needs to stay in this game.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, good, guys.
Glessner throwing. Looking like he's going to try to take out some of these reds.
Well, I think he wants to take her out at the red that's in that 12-foot, but it looks like we're going to...
Just tick and clear.
Oh, no, we're going to get a redirect.
Oh, you bum.
Steve was not happy with that one.
Well, he did open up the draw path there now, though.
Yes, but he also opened up the shot stone.
A little bit, yes.
And Steve Johnson getting a nice raise.
Yep.
Now sitting 2.
Well, the double is there, right?
Double is there. This is John's first stone. So if he just hits that one and rolls under,
That's fine.
that's fine as well.
All right. All right, Cody Johnson with his first rock. Looking to make a play on the yellow shot stone. That's at the top of the 4-foot.
Sweeping hard. Just makes it
Ooh,
through.
Very nice. Okay. Very
Hits
nice.
and sticks for now sitting 3.
Yep. All right.
So here we got
It looks
John. John is going for that top yellow. It's thrown normal, which is quite a bit.
It's
And
floating.
it's floating, so he may have some trouble here.
No, he's going to get one of them.
He's going to get one, but I'm not sure.
Oh, well,
He
got
touches them both, but manages just to get the first one into the forefoot.
yeah.
So Steve just needs to get something to make it a little difficult to hit that.
You don't want a corn?
All right, Mike is going to make a play. I don't know if he wants the yellow run. Oh, no. He's making,
trying to hit the red, I believe.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of weight. This is the crazy takeout weight.
That is moving.
Might be a double. Over the top. Oh.
That was a nice double.
All right. Well,
Albany's still sitting the one.
yeah, he's got a pretty good draw. Open draw for
He's got
two.
an open draw for two, but not any shot I can see for three.
Well, we'll see. They will get an eighth end.
They will, because there's 4 minutes left to finish this end and start the next one.
And we're probably going to get an eighth end on sheet one as well, because we have
Steve Johnson has one rock, and it's not curling. He's
Is it on
going
that
to
yellow
tick
guard?
that guard, it looks like. No,
Oh.
just a barely.
Well, now they're going to cover it and guard it. Okay, that was a
Now
good
it's
plan.
covered, but there's enough sticking out there for him to tick it. He doesn't have to stick the shooter to get two.
All right, we've got a draw over on sheet two. Looks like it might be a little short. So it's just one for red on sheet two.
Bringing it to 5-3 with 1 end to go.
And yellow will have hammer coming home.
Here comes
John Trader.
John Trader's last shot. Got 3 minutes left, so plenty of time to get this end done.
Yep.
Just 2 more $7 to go.
He thinks it looks worse at this end than it did back there.
Well, I think the guard is really far up. And so really, he can't actually throw a ton of weight at it because the rock is actually a little overburied. He needs to take down his weight so that he can hit it and chip
Well,
it back.
it's not actually overburied. You can see just the edge of it.
All right, hit what you can see.
He just needs to get, I mean, so long as he doesn't tick on anything,
Yep.
he's got a pretty good shot.
Okay. All right.
And away we go.
He's playing a little bit down.
Clean.
Not yet. Not yet.
Needs to curl. Needs to curl. Now it's breaking. Go, 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 go.
Hard sweep, hard sweep,
Hard
hard
sweep,
sweep.
hard
Okay,
sweep.
okay.
He got it passed.
Very nice sweep.
And he gets around
Very
and to the
nice
nose
sweep.
for three.
Very nice sweep.
Cowbell if we have him.
We have one right there.
Oh, that's too far.
All right, well, maybe Julie can assist with the cowbell. Well, John's indicating more of a... All right. We have cowbelled.
He has now been cowbelled.
Okay.
And that leads to 8-7 with John leading, but Steve with hammer coming home.
All right, and over on sheet two, we have a corner guard came up for the yellow. Looks like red is going to try to draw underneath the corner and take advantage of that.
So John looking for a guard or in.
Okay.
John just needs to, well, a blank and he wins.
Well, I don't think you're going to blank.
Probably not. Says rather a guard.
Yeah, ideally a tight three guard.
I don't think this is going to be a tight three guard.
No.
This is is going to be a tight 1 guard.
Yep. All right, yellow looking like they want to draw under, but looking a little speedy. Looking a little speedy. Okay, weight's coming off.
Weight's coming off.
Got a curl,
Looks
though.
like if we can,
Got a
yes,
curl.
go, drag it, drag it.
Go, 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 go. All right. Good shot from Elaine.
Into the button. Does she
Oh,
get
wait,
the button bag?
She gets the button bag. The button bag is all the way over there, though.
No one wants the button
That
bag.
might be too hard to reach.
And everyone has gotten into the 8th end now that the clock's down to 10 seconds.
All right. Steve taking advantage of going into the wings.
Pushing that, pushing it. And it is a biter.
All right.
John trying to decide if he's going to play it, telling himself no. Wants to draw to the center.
All right, we have a nice draw from Dad on sheet 2. That is a very usable rock. Remember, yellow needs 2 to tie. So
2 to tie. Here comes, I believe, Maria's shot.
a second rock.
Sweep it hard, and get it around.
Got a curl, yep.
Keep going.
All right, very nice pair from Maria.
Yes, a nice.
All right, we have some really hard sweeping calls on sheet 2.
And now stopping.
Well, they want the inside edge on the red so that they can tap it out sideways. So
That is about as good as you can get it there.
ah.
So here's yellow trying to take out the red in the center.
We're trying to. Jesse's trying to make it curl. It's not curling.
Not happening.
All right.
A little flash in the pan. John's going to put a guard up in front of it.
Yeah.
John trying to slow himself down, realizing that the clock is now no longer a factor.
And there is no draw after this.
That is good because I do not want to stay up for another one. Cody Johnson's team,
Dad throwing 2
Dad.
near identical rocks. Very nice.
very nice rock. Cody, or no, sorry,
Mike.
Mike
More than last time?
asking for the same thing.
Probably more than what I threw last time? No? Same thing? Okay. Yeah.
All right, nice shot from other John. John, no name found.
Apparently Ian has commented that no one's chatting.
Thank you, Ian, for commenting that no one is chatting. As Ian stands to my right here. Hi. All right, we got a run on the center guard from Steve. All right.
And he
all right.
jams on the biter.
Mostly because you didn't use this cup.
All right.
Bad luck for Steve there.
All right, John has to decide what to do.
Anywhere on the
John
John.
says, I would like a center guard. All right, come
He
the
wants
other
another
way.
guard.
Coming the other way.
And other John is trying to throw it.
All right, Cody says, let's angle tap the red that's in the top 8 so that it's in that pocket. That would make it very difficult to remove that is in the top 4 foot. So he's asking for back 4 weight.
John rushing up to do the sympathy sweep because
Oh,
it is
no.
going to hog.
It is short. Oh no.
John deciding to just pick it up and
Put it into the spot that he wants now.
And now Steve's going to go and attempt the takeout.
Make a play on it. All right, this looks real nice over here on sheet 2. Very nicely played. Look at that nice, very
Nice
angled
tap.
tap. Beautiful.
Good
Just
tap.
what was asked for. Beautiful.
No way of getting that out.
Yeah, well, yellow is shot behind it.
Yellow is shot, but yellow needs 2.
Yeah, so Mike's just going to draw on top, corner freeze on the outside, it looks like.
Yep.
That's what the call is. All right, so now Steve Johnson has one buried in the rings behind the red guard.
And Julie Yeager with the delayed cowbell. Julie is now pouting.
All right. Mike trying to encourage his sweepers to sweep harder on sheet 2. And getting a rock in a nice spot. Real nice spot.
Yeah, it's a little, it's in a good spot.
It's a really good spot.
It needs to be promoted, but it makes it hard for Cody to stick another one in there.
Yeah. I think Cody says, I don't like it. I'd like to get rid of some rocks.
It looks like he's going to try to blow some stuff up.
Yeah.
John is getting Cassie's
Ooh.
rock.
Just a smidge late on the sweep there.
Yeah, so it's just top 12, but it is second shot.
All right. We have a rock coming down on sheet 2 that's going to make some rocks move. Ooh, 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 okay.
Nice
All
shot.
right.
That hits the yellow into a red, and when the red knocked out the back yellow,
Unlocks it.
and the first yellow rolls over the top and through the center.
Yep. So I think Mike's going to call for the same shot, which is the corner freeze on the red again.
Yep. That is the call.
All right, and over on sheet 1, we're looking for a draw underneath the red corner in the 4-foot.
It looks like it's going to be a little bit sticking out.
Okay. Julie with a less delayed cowbell this time around. It's a good thing she doesn't have a flag to wave at the same time, because I'm not sure she could do the double-handed flag wave and cowbell. Might be a little hard.
She's going to start using semaphores to signal the crowd.
All right, hard sweep, hard sweep. This one looks a little light on sheet 2.
It
We're
is
going
to crash into the guard and
okay, get a little
tick over.
separation. Okay, well, that's a raisable rock. Little separation is good.
Steve looks a little tired.
I think Steve was ready for the bar 2 ends ago.
He may skip the bar at this point.
This is true. I hope Elaine is the one driving. All right.
We have
hard sweep call. Hard sweep call.
Yes, yes. It's going to clear the guard. It's going to clear the guard.
Okay, let's see. We're going to roll.
Is it going to roll? No, it's going to roll
overdouble.
under.
Needed to hit it a little thicker. So we needed to curl up a hair more.
Little thicker.
Yeah, would it have a less steep of a roll?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
It was close. Very
It's-
close.
Meanwhile, Cody is looking at this pile of rocks, and how can we...
Well, I think what Cody would like to do is he'd like to bang on his red, get rid of that yellow that's at the top 4, because right now that's also a very tappable rock for Mike.
Yes. Although with that angle there, that's going to pull the yellow to the center.
The slash on the red on top on the outside.
Slash on the red is going to run into that other red, which is frozen onto the yellow, and that freeze is going to pull the yellow towards the center. I mean, if he hits it hard enough, it doesn't matter, but...
Yeah, you know.
John...
So if you play on a Friday night, Ian has found some pizza. No one's commenting on our commentating, so we're just going to go with it.
Oh, wait. Jess is saying Julie is doing an excellent job with the cowbell.
There you go.
Julie feels vindicated.
All right, we're going to get some action.
Over the top.
Over the
with
top.
Doesn't actually cause the chain reaction.
No, it was over the top. All right, John contemplating where to go. Does he go under the red? Does he draw under his other red? Does he do something? Because he needs to steal, and this is his first rock.
It is his first
Well,
rock.
actually, no, he doesn't need the steal. He needs
to blank or steal.
Yes, I think he needs to steal.
Or at the very least, he needs to keep him to 1.
And then they go to Skips
And then
Rocks,
they go to Skips Rocks.
which is the, well,
Dramatic.
dramatic finishes, yes. As our 19 viewers might want.
Yes, and one of them is Jess. Hi, Jess.
Hi, Jess. You're not here. All right, so Mike is... I think he still wants that corner pocket.
I think so. I mean, it is still a good shot.
It's still there.
Give me a brood less.
It's still there.
John calling for a little less, trying to get under his red.
Which way?
He's trying to go to the left or towards the boards. That is going to curl quite a bit.
Well, that was what I was wondering.
That is going to be a tap at this rate.
Okay, Mike over here looks like he's playing a hit because that is not draw weight.
And the tap is on.
Yeah, really hard.
And it is sitting shot.
All right, little tap. Okay, Mike has now tapped up his yellow, so he is sitting 2.
Mike is sitting 2.
And there is no way to run that red that's in the top 8 into his rock that is in the top 4.
But he can angle the yellow red into the yellow and red on the other side.
That is true. That is very true. Well, this is for all the exciting marbles that we have to offer here.
Yes, indeed. We have not the hammer shot, but the shot before the hammer. The penultimate shot.
The penultimate shot. All right, so
Steve Johnson's first rock.
looks like he's drawing under the red corner on the outturn side. Well,
Yes.
his intern, because he's a lefty. The counterclockwise or anti-clockwise side.
Anti-clockwise is the best clockwise.
All right.
So Cody is debating. I think he's thinking of promoting that red into the pocket.
I think he's thinking red, red, run, which will bump the yellow out the back.
That is a possibility.
All right, Sweeper's hard at work here with a
Steve
very nice...
manages to get it. It's not buried, but it is shot rock for now. We're going to hit it and
roll?
hopefully stay somewhere around the 4 foot
Out.
under the cover.
Stevie side. So we're tapping up our red. Stevie side.
The main thing is that he hits it and stays somewhere that is shot.
I want to throw like back roll that. It's going to die a lot.
All right. Cody looks like he's playing the red, red, run over here on sheet 2.
Red Red Rum being a song from the Beach Boys.
All right, well, let's see what happens here. Or actually,
That is not what I was expecting.
that's not what I'm thinking. This is what the yellow, red, run. Yellow, red.
No, yellow onto yellow instead, and this leaves a potential tap for 3.
Okay. All right, so John gets his hit. Is he going to jam? That's the real question. Okay.
It does jam, and
Is
it
that
is
shot?
very close to shot. I cannot tell.
Yeah, that was the unfortunate jam in the back there. They needed to let that.
What are our instructions again?
What color are we?
The goal
Not
is to
sure if they
promote
can
the
tell.
red, right?
Well, Steve is going to get rid of what he thinks is shot rock because he's pretty confident that he thinks that his rock is shot rock. But who knows? All right, on sheet 2 we have Hammer coming down. I think.
He's currently sitting 2, which will tie it, trying to get the third one in, trying to avoid making it worse.
Yes, I'm not sure what the call was there.
I don't know if Steve's considering.
Is Mike playing the in-off? No. She's strong. Tap. No, this is heavier than that. This is solid hack.
This is a little heavier than I would have thrown.
I think he's looking for the yellow tap. That's what he's looking for. The yellow on the top 8. Then he's just got to nose it back.
I think so, but that.
Oh no! Oh, there we go.
Oh,
very
and
nice.
it is a hit for
Oh, very nice tap for 3. Okay,
tap for 3.
All right, we will cowbell that one.
And that is a win for Glessner's team.
Very nice shot.
3 yellow for the win.
All right. So they will play when?
They will play at 1:30 tomorrow.
Against who?
We don't know yet.
Oh, they play the winner of sheet 1. We will not get the. Well, could we get the Johnson if the Johnsons lose? Is that possible?
Let's see. The winner of this game goes to here in AW3 and 4. AW3 and AW4.
No, they won't get to play each
If
other.
both Johnsons lose and then both Johnsons win, they will play together.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Steve Johnson's draw is a little.
And he taps the red.
All right. Well, now we get to look very
Now
closely
we're going to
at the
have to
ropes.
look very closely at who's going to do what.
It's a good thing it's the Vice's job and not anyone else's.
Measure.
All right, we're going to have
We're going to
lots
get
of
a measure.
Okay, don't.
They're like, should we measure? No, just guess.
You should do it for everyone in the warm room and who's watching online, staring very intently at the
no,
green.
No, put it. No, cool it.
Stop touching rocks! Oh my God!
Oh,
All right.
Oh, I hope that one wasn't in consideration.
Well, I don't know. I thought they were going to leave more rocks and they didn't. All right. All right. Well. All right. Well, this is exciting. I thought the other red was shot, or that was in contention.
I thought so too, but they just kicked it out. So
Okay. Well.
let's see.
I'm
So
always worried about.
the loser plays at 11:15.
Yeah, those are fine draw times. No one has a 9 a.m. draw. That's all good. That's perfectly acceptable.
No, you
right.
have to move the dial.
The dial needs to move like to 2 or 3.
No, don't go backwards.
If I remember correctly, that card might not be centered on that thing. All right. Well.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, I think it might be red.
It is red.
And Trader with the win.
Trader with the win.
What an exciting finish.
So both Johnsons lose, which does mean that if they win their next game, it can still be a Johnson versus Johnson match.
Yeah. All right. You turn it around backwards. No, the other.
It's close enough, whatever.
Close enough. All right. What a fantastic set of games that we had on.
Quite the excitement today.
All right.
So-
Next games are 9 a.m. Mooney versus. It's the Pinelands team.
Okay, and then Alexander versus Mackenzie.
So that's the fake Philadelphia / Cape Cod team versus the other Pinelands team.
Then we have Mahoney versus the.
Versus Steve Johnson's team
Then
at 11:15, and then we will have Topper Waters from Potomac playing
the other Johnson.
the Albany Johnsons at 11:15. All right.
And then we have, after that, we have the next game is at 1:30. That will be the semifinals for the second event.
Which is
Second event finals are Hoofy versus Gallegos
yeah,
and
Trader versus Glessner.
Glessner.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will be off until 9 a.m. tomorrow.